It's a beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful... Hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So look, according to the Daily Sports Mole, which is probably not reliable at all, never heard of them, Chelsea and Liverpool are apparently in for David Alaba. Chelsea want an experienced left back who can play centre back. Liverpool want an experienced left back who can play centre back and want a versatile player. And Jurgen Klopp would love to take Alaba and pair him up next to Van Dijk and have the best centre backs in the world next to each other. Now, how reliable is this? Not really, but it's news rather nonetheless. And there is a little bit of maybe truth to it because technically Alaba's contract expires next year. So looking out from the outside, people are probably like, oh my god, David Alaba's contract expires next year. Oh, our club should get in on this. And Man City also are interested in Alaba. Actually, all of football is interested. Real Madrid were interested. Barcelona were interested. Juventus were interested. We all know Alaba's going to sign a new contract. It's almost like a guarantee. Even if he leaves, he's like going to renew his contract. He's going to get 4 years. He's definitely going to do it. I mean, look, Hansi Flick came out and said that he has no plans in his mind to change Alaba. That's what he said. He had no plans or no role for Alaba he had to fulfill in the future. Alaba wants to be a centre back. He's playing centre back. And David Alaba actually said it in an interview. Well, actually no. Alphonso Davies said it in an interview that he asked Alaba, do you ever want your left back spot back? And Alaba said, no. I'm fine at centre back. And he is fine at centre back. He's the best centre back in the world. But for me, we need to keep David Alaba centre back. And he's definitely going to stay. There's no sources that are really reliable saying this, but I do understand why people could be like, oh, maybe we can get Alaba because he hasn't renewed his contract. He has a year left in it, but that's not happening. If you're selling Alaba as well, you're not selling David Alaba for 50 million. Apparently, he would go for 50 million. You're selling him for Eden Hazard level price because he's one of the best left backs in the world and also now one of the best center backs in the world. You're not selling him for anything less than 80 million. And you'd be selling him for around that 100 million mark because that's how good he is as a player. Versatile, can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch, but most importantly, excellent defender. I mean, on that pitch for Bayern, he does so much for us. I mean, look, it won't happen. David Alaba won't leave Bayern. You know what Alaba's like? He's like selling not Manuel Neuer. He's like selling Thomas Müller. You can't sell Müller. If you sell Müller, you're selling Bayern. If you sell Bayern, you're selling Müller. It's almost like these players are Bayern. And people like to talk about how Kimmich is going to be our next captain. Well, Alaba's going to be our next captain after Neuer, I think, because he's just that captain mode. Kimmich may be a captain when he's maybe 28 or 27, 26, but in the next 2 years, if Alaba's playing the way he is and being the leader he is on the pitch, there's absolutely no way you can put Kimmich as captain. Alaba has to wear that captain's armband for me, and he's so crucial to how Hansi Flick plays. I mean, I was looking at a tactic video. Alaba is the modern day libero, kind of like a Franz Beckenbauer, except not as obviously as technical as Franz Beckenbauer was, or as demanding or physically imposing as Franz Beckenbauer was. Beckenbauer was only like close to 6 foot, and he was so physically imposing. People don't realize just how technically elegant he was as well. Alaba is that way. I mean, there was a game, Alaba made like 7 successful cross-switch passes. That's exactly how he played. Alaba moves the ball so well. He takes the ball and carries it into a space. And then instead of doing what a lot of center backs like to do, he switches the ball to the other side of the pitch with his left foot. Or he gets Davies in behind. The goal where Coutinho scored, that Alaba put an excellent, sexy ball into Coutinho's path. No player in our squad can do that. Where the team is, the opposition is pushing forward because they just lost the ball and it's back and they're trying to play someone offside. Coutinho sees the space and Alaba sees the pass. Not that many players in the world can do that, especially in that type of way. The finesse Alaba has from the back line to play these balls sometimes is crazy to me. He links up so well with Davies because Alaba is, I think naturally he's a defensive midfielder, but by trait he's a left back, and right now he's a center back. So all those traits are mixed together. The way he covers Davies when Davies goes forward, and the intelligence when Kimmich drops in, Alaba just splits, and sometimes he overlaps Davies. If Davies is in the middle, he goes to the left back position, and Davies becomes our center back. It's so cool. The system we play is so fluid, and David Alaba is literally so crucial to it. Look, he's keeping Lucas Hernandez on the bench. If anyone leaves first, it's gonna be Lucas, because Alaba, there's no way you drop Alaba out of that system. The way we've been playing, you can't go to the Champions League and play Lucas Hernandez. You can't do anything with Lucas Hernandez. You can't take out Davies and put in Lucas. Alaba is so crucial. He's literally one of our most important players in the system we're playing. Same as Werner, he's off to Stamford Bridge. Well, you can keep dreaming. By the way, thank you all so much. I mean, I can't believe we still hit 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every single one of you. You know, some of you may not agree with what we're doing. Agree with Bayern, my perspective, and that's completely fine. I do enjoy the difference of opinion. That's what football's about. Alaba should be our captain. I think so too. High pegs. That is true. I would happily sell Hernandez for 65 million. I mean, look, it's not about Hernandez this video or this news, but if, like I said, if someone's leaving, it's going to be Lucas Hernandez because he cost us 70 million, and Kouassi, who is also coming in for free, highly rated PSG talent. PSG are furious that he chose us because that's a big rival. And I don't get it with PSG. They don't renew the contracts of their players. It's very weird. And then they complain when they leave. Coman was a free transfer to Juventus, and Bayern paid 40 million for him. PSG are doing it to themselves. It's not us. But Kouassi's coming in July. That's when his contract expires with PSG, and he moves to his new club. He comes in July, and I just realized something. The kid, he is absolutely superb as a center back. He can also play defensive midfielder, so that means Javi Martinez leaves. But that could also mean Lucas Hernandez is open to leaving. Because remember, PSG, there hasn't really been a big no on whether or not PSG are still negotiating with Lucas Hernandez and Bayern. There hasn't been a big no. So there is a situation where Lucas Hernandez could leave. Alaba's our main left-sider center back. Kouassi becomes a backup. I wouldn't mind Lucas leaving. If PSG gave us 80 million, I wouldn't mind him leaving, man. Greetings from America. Now, my favorite player will be Bastian Schweinsteiger. What's up, Andrew? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Rumors say Sadio Mane could go to PSG or Mbappe to Liverpool. Why would Mane leave Liverpool to go to PSG if it wasn't just for money? That doesn't make any sense, bro. It just doesn't make any sense. We have to give Lucas a chance. We do have to give Lucas a chance, but you also have to realize who is he going to come in for? Because Davies is back from his suspension in 4 days. 5 days, actually, because we play on Saturday, don't we? Wolfsburg. If Davies is back and he's available, you can't play Lucas ahead of Davies. Davies is literally one of our most important players in that system. And then Alaba's there. He's available, back from his ankle problem. You can't play Lucas ahead of Alaba. So there's really no weird reasons to keep Lucas Hernandez on that bench. He cost us 70 million, so I don't understand why you do that. I mean, 70 million should be a starter, your best center back, your best player, because he's our most expensive signing. And I get it with Lucas, but, you know, maybe if Liverpool want a center back that can play left back, they could get Lucas Hernandez. But we all know Liverpool don't like injury-prone players. They just don't like that at all. Davies could play wing. I mean, no. Hansi Flick has said he's sticking to it. I mean, why would we move Davies to left winger or right winger? It would be the stupidest decision ever. Davies is ability to be a winger while also being a fullback at the same time is so crucial. The guy can bomb forward, but has the physicality, athleticism, and pace to recover all the way back to our goal. And you just can't have him back at wing. You're wasting his engine. So he will be played in his favorite position, left back. Alaba's not a left back. He wants to be a center back. And also, Alphonso Davies said he wants to be a left back. And I like this about our players now. Kimmich was like, I don't want to be a right back. We had a situation where all our freaking fullbacks just didn't want to play fullback. Davies is so happy there. And guess what? He gets to use his best strengths, his ball carrying, but his recovery pace to do what he does best. Do you think one of your main players like Müller, Lewandowski would leave? Well, Müller just signed a new contract, so he's definitely not leaving. Lewandowski he wants to win the Ballon d'Or and the Champions League. I think if we win the Champions League this year, there's just a clear path to the Ballon d'Or for Robert Lewandowski. I don't see anyone else competing for the Ballon d'Or with him. And, there is a genuine, big chance. We are favorites to win the Champions League. Look, if we win the Champions League, Lewandowski wins the Ballon d'Or. He becomes automatically one of the best strikers of all time. We don't think about it now because it's now, but Lewandowski will go down as one of the best strikers of all time. His consistency is amazing. Lewandowski to the MLS. I would love Lewandowski in the MLS because, I live in the US and it'd be cool. If Papa Roman says Alaba 60 million, you can say goodbye to Alaba. Well, Bayern wouldn't sell Alaba for less than 60 million. If Alaba, like I said, leaves Bayern, he's not leaving for 50 million. He's leaving for around 100 million because that's the level of player he is. You don't give Alaba away for nothing. Thiago and Alaba do need to extend their contracts. That's something that our board should be focusing on, and I think they are. Hassan Salamander, he's evolving. Salamans, he's evolving. He basically came out and said that in terms of with the Thiago contract, apparently Thiago was hesitating. Basically said that Thiago wants to focus on his recovery and there will be a contract, and they basically are in agreement. That's what the reports came out and said. Alaba and Thiago will sign new contracts. Thiago is so crucial. People keep forgetting. I keep making this point. Goretzka is one of my favorite players. He's literally my son. I'm the number one supporter of Leon Goretzka. People hate Goretzka so much. There's a certain fan base that just can't stand what Goretzka stands for on the pitch. They don't like that he doesn't have the Lionel Messi effect, bringing the ball and shooting the ball from distance. He's just simplistic. People don't like that, and energetic. People don't like that type of player. That player that you need, but you don't think you need. He's always in your face. But the difference between Goretzka and Thiago and Kimmich is when you put Thiago in your team, you're going to control the game 0 to 90 minutes. He's just going to be the tempo. He's going to be the Metrodome, whatever you call it. He's just going to control the game. That's what he's going to do. That's his job. Goretzka is going to make the game powerful. He's going to win the midfield battle. The key, he's going to be in people's faces. Thiago will make the tackles, will make the interceptions too, and he has the energy, but not that type of Goretzka energy where it's relentless. You know what I mean? Thiago has technical energy. Goretzka has physical energy. If you know what that... that's a sexy analogy right there. Remember Thiago's goal against Juve in the Champions League? Exactly. The one where he just moved the ball, tight space, bang, goal. Goretzka is essential for Bayern in the future. Yeah, he is going to be a core member of that Bayern midfield. Actually, why have I not moved to the Alaba transfer screen? I apologize, everyone. I finally did one for a player that was not not a player coming into the club. By the way, subscribe to the channel. Look, thank you all so much for sharing. I can actually go into the analytics and I see who or where the videos are getting shared. So I see a lot of WhatsApp, which my parents use it, but I don't. I see Messenger, Facebook. I see a lot of Twitter. Obviously Twitter, because I do share these videos a lot on Twitter, but Facebook. So thank you everyone so much for sharing the videos, sharing the channel. We're getting closer to 100 and no, my God, I almost said 100. We're getting closer to 1,020 subscribers. So make sure you share the videos and hit that subscribe button. Coman needs to leave. I wouldn't mind. If Chelsea were like, you know what, we'll buy Coman from. Why can't these clubs get Coman? Why can't they link themselves to Coman? Why Alaba? Why him? But look, David Alaba, if he's leaving Bayern, he ain't going anywhere. He's going to Real Madrid, because if he would want to leave Bayern, which he probably doesn't. He said it in an interview. He sees his future at Bayern, but he can imagine playing elsewhere. But if he was to leave us, he's not going to Chelsea. He's not going to anywhere. He could go to Liverpool. he has to go to Real Madrid. Clubs that are top level. I don't think Chelsea is Alaba. The project just doesn't make any sense. I would sell Alaba for 100 million. I did say it a while back. I said if they offer me 90 million, I would have a hard time saying no. If a club gives you 90 million for David Alaba, 28 years old, I'm saying yes. I love Alaba. He's going down as one of our best left backs of all time. Nothing. Yes, it's not real. It's a transfer story. It's a transfer story for a company that wants to sell papers. But I was explaining how tangible it could be that Alaba leaves because he has a year left in his contract and he still hasn't renewed it. So he could leave, but it's not happening. Logically, it just doesn't make any sense for Alaba to leave. Why would he leave with Hansi Flick, using him so well? Tolisso, by the way, will go. Hi, Pez. Thank you so much for reminding me. If Tolisso leaves, and Javi Martinez leaves, you just have a whole open, I don't know, it just seems like a better team. Do you think Lewandowski will win the Golden Boot? I don't know. Finn, explain to me what exactly the Golden Boot is. Is it just, well, obviously the Bundesliga has the they don't call it the Golden Boot. They call it some German word. That's what Lewandowski will win. But I don't know. The Golden Boot, is it your calendar year or is it the whole season? Because I don't know that. I don't know. Can anyone explain to me how the Golden Boot is given? Is it the whole year, like 2020 to the end, to December 31st, January 1st, and then is it season? Okay, just the league. No. But then the Champions League has to be accounted for. The calendar year. Most goals in the league. Just the season of the league. Wait, you can't say the season of the league because he has 33 goals right now. But then there's also Champions League goals. Immobile has scored 40 goals this season. Well, that's the thing though, isn't it? Immobile is not in the Champions League. Ballon d'Or is calendar year. How can Ballon d'Or be that would make sense, wouldn't it? That could mean if Bayern win the Champions League, he has to win the Ballon d'Or, but no Champions League, just league. So the Golden Boot just why is it so significant then? It's just the top scorer award. I know Ballon d'Or are all competitions. Well, obviously, yeah. Do you really think we can't get any player we want? That's a Chelsea fan saying that. Yes, you can't get Messi. You can't get Cristiano Ronaldo. You can't get Hazard back. Look, Chelsea aren't a top 3 club in the world. You can't get any player you want. Let's say Real Madrid were interested in a player that Chelsea wanted. That player is going to go to Real Madrid 8 times out of 10. That's not a disrespect to Chelsea. That's just the level between Real Madrid and Chelsea. When Chelsea has 13 Champions League titles, we can talk. When Chelsea has Ballon d'Or winners every single year, we can talk. Bayern Munich players have won the Ballon d'Or twice in a row, Champions League 3 times in a row. When people are thinking about this, they're going to be like, oh, why would I go to Chelsea? They'll also see, why would I go to Bayern? They'll think to themselves, oh, at Bayern, I'll be in the Champions League. I'll be in a guaranteed semi-final at least once every season. And I have a huge path to winning the Champions League. You can have the money you want, but you can't buy your way to historical prestiginess. Bayern's worked on this historical thing for decades upon decades. We've been a historical club. Well, we weren't that good when the Bundesliga was discovered, or when it came into fruition. Real Madrid's golden era was in the 50s and 60s, and Bayern's was in the 70s and 80s, right? That's when the two clubs really solidified themselves. I was watching a huge documentary yesterday. Someone linked it to me. Thank you so much, because it was actually really good. I don't know why I never watched it. I watched a little segment of it. I never knew there was a full documentary. The Mia San Mia phenomenon. It was an amazing documentary. And it just shows you what Bayern is. There's a huge rivalry with Real Madrid. I know that, obviously. But people don't know Bayern and Real Madrid are actually the El Clasico. Like that, Barcelona weren't that good all the time. Barcelona only became good in the last 20 years. Well, they were good, but they weren't that good. They won like 2 Champions League titles in the last 20 years, or 3 in the last 20 years. Barcelona weren't really that El Clasico. Bayern and Real Madrid are the Clasico of European football, and people don't know that. And you know, who's Chelsea's rival in the Champions League? It just doesn't happen. I don't know. I don't know why I started saying that. I go on tangents. If Alaba leaves Bayern should buy another center back. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, we'd have to replace Alaba, but he won't leave. The Golden Shoe is awarded annually to the most successful scorer of a season. Only players who play in the top division of the UEFA member associations are taken into account. That made less sense to me than anything. Sure. Sure. Bayern versus Real Madrid is literally called European Classic. Yes. When Bayern play Real Madrid, I mean, Oliver Kahn was, the scariest player when he was playing. When Bayern beat Real Madrid in 2012, they really had bad blood. I mean, Real Madrid fans don't want to play Bayern because we actually have a vendetta against them. When we play, I hope Real Madrid get past City because we will thump them. I can't wait. If Real Madrid somehow get past Man City in the Champions League, we will thump them. And I can't wait for that to potentially happen. By the way, if we have 38 people watching, I'd like to get to 30 likes. So make sure you leave a like on the video. It shows me that the videos are decent and it motivates me. No, it really doesn't. It's just for the YouTube algorithm because YouTube thinks likes means the video quality is good. Why is my mom calling me? I told her I'm doing. She knows when I do this every day as well. Man City will come through. I think City will come through, but I hope they don't. If Man City comes through, I mean, they're technically still a threat, even though it's a Pep Guardiola team that borrows things all the time. But I mean, Pep will want to solidify himself. Imagine losing the Premier League and winning the Champions League. No, I don't think it will happen. City's defense is too bad. There's still a lot of new players. By the way, this Kelsey guy, a lot of people were asking, when is he joining? Is it not official? It is official, but no, it's not official. Like he isn't a Bayern player wearing a shirt. It'll be official when his contract expires at PSG and his contract with Bayern is signed and kicks in. That's when it's official. I don't know why people don't understand that. But yeah, he will be a Bayern player. I was looking on the Bayern website for the 2020-21 shirts, and Lucas Hernandez, only the obvious players were there, like Davies, Kimmich, Lewandowski, Müller. Those players were there. But a lot of players didn't have their own shirts, which is telling me that there are going to be departures. I mean, why would Bayern put a shirt of Boateng for sale if they could potentially sell him? So there's still an open window. Maybe that's a different way of thinking about it, but I'm just weird like that. Man City versus Bayern in the Champions League final. What a game it would be. No, it wouldn't be a tough game. I think I'd rather have Real Madrid in the final because that's actually a game I would really want to beat and win. If we lose to City, I would cry for about 3 days. I won't make videos on this channel for about... come on, we lost to Liverpool. I didn't make videos on this channel for a good 4 weeks. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Yeah, I did not want to lose to Liverpool. I can't believe we lost to Liverpool, man. I took the day off from school as if it was my job so I could watch Bayern get slapped up by Liverpool, man. And the first leg had me in hope, and I actually genuinely wanted to just burst out crying, but that wouldn't have been very manly. Not that I'm a big man, but seriously, why would I want to lose to Real Madrid? Saw on Instagram that Bayern have agreed to sign that. That's who I'm talking about. That's the Kelsey guy I'm talking about. Neja, you wouldn't support Bayern if they were at the bottom either. Look, at the end of the day, people don't understand this. It's very confusing to me. If Bayern Munich were a relegation club, no one's supporting... If Bayern Munich, Man United, Liverpool were relegation clubs, only people in that city would find any reason, connection to support them. The reason why people support big clubs that also happen to succeed is because people are attracted to success. There's a certain mentality within Bayern that people can easily identify themselves with. People look up to Bayern. No one wants to support a team that's not entertaining. Like, I'm not saying, if Bayern Munich drop down, I would change. No, I would love Bayern. I would rant all every day, but I would love my club if we just decided to be crap for the next 10 years. But the thing is, you can't ever call anyone a plastic fan. I don't get it, because here's what it is. Your parents, if you support a club you support. People are like, I support Leeds United. That's a proper club. Well, in the 90s and 80s, I think, Leeds United were the most successful British club in the world. So technically, whoever your parents were when they were supporting these clubs that were crap, Nuremberg used to be a European club, winning 9 Bundesliga titles. Nuremberg. So if you support Nuremberg thinking you're supporting a proper club, at one point Nuremberg was one of the best clubs in the world. So people I can't understand it. Look at Hamburg. They've won 2 Champions Leagues. Hamburg. At one point, Hamburg were the most successful club in Europe, and therefore your parents decided this is the club I like. At one point, 1860 Munich was the most successful club in Munich, and the most popular, and people supported that. By the way, leave a like on the video. Thank you everyone so much for tuning into the channel. 47 viewers. Holy crap! I think that's not a record. I think we've hit 50 before, so this isn't anything new. You can be plastic if you change clubs. Well, that is definitely plastic. There are plastic fans. I'm talking about people when they say, "Oh, because you only support this club," when you're genuinely supporting the club because they're winning. Like, obviously, people are gonna I support Bayern because of Arjen Robben. If Arjen Robben was a crap player that no one liked, I wouldn't care. But Arjen Robben was a good player, and I was like, I like this guy, and he just became my GOAT. To me, Arjen Robben's the greatest player to ever live. Obviously, not technically, but to me, my heart, he is. I cried when this guy retired because of how much he meant to me, and how much the moment, especially in the 2014 World Cup, absolutely superb. And you have to look at it that way. Sometimes it's just not as easy as saying, "Oh, you're a glory hunter." I just get tired of that word. It just doesn't make any sense. And people that say, "Oh, support your local team." Well, if everyone supported their local team, a lot of these European clubs would be relevant. I would bet you if everyone supported their local team in the US, there would be more fans of the Colorado Rapids, right, than there would be of Man United, because there's 6 million people in Colorado, and I'd say 1 million people actually support this sport, and there's 1 million people in Manchester, and there's only one club in Colorado, the Colorado Rapids. So the Colorado Rapids, if everyone supported their local, would be the biggest club. Would be a bigger club than Man United. It just makes no sense. I live in Munich, and Ulich was my favorite Bayern player, or favorite player. So yeah, that way I also became a Bayern fan. I mean, yeah, living in Munich definitely makes it easier. I started to like Bayern because of Robben too. I mean, Arjen Robben was a cold baller. Look, there's different players. I mean, Sane is that type of player, isn't he? That energy. Like Frank Ribery, I love Ribery. And if it was a conversation of who was more consistent, I'd say Ribery. But who was more exciting to watch, who made me just feel better, it was Robben. Like, there's no one close to Robben, or the only players close to that level. Robben could just do anything he wanted. He just moved on the pitch different to everyone. He took every single risk. It was amazing to watch. PSG are more hated than Real Madrid. I don't hate Real Madrid. I don't think anyone hates Real Madrid. No one hates Bayern. They're just jealous. They're jealous that a club like this that isn't built on oil money could be this successful. I think that's what people are really jealous of. But this is a Bayern fan channel. Don't talk about others. Well, yeah, that is not wrong. You're not wrong on that, right? But I will talk about whatever I want to talk about. Lam was a fire. He was. Okay, back to this Alaba topic. It's just another reason. Why would Alaba move anywhere else? If Bayern win the Champions League, he'll want to win another one. Like, just a fun little fact. I don't think since 1975, the players that Bayern had in that 74 to 76 era, where we won 3 Champions Leagues in a row, no other Bayern player has accomplished the task of winning 2 Champions League trophies in their Bayern career. I think that's a fact. Yeah. In 2010, we had a few players that played in 2001, and obviously they all. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, can anyone tell me if that's right? I don't think that any Bayern players won 2 Champions Leagues after 1976. So Alaba could want to break that record. If he wins one this year, what makes you think he won't win one in 2023 when the Champions League final is in our own stadium? I beg. Oh, God. It was supposed to be in 2022 at the Allianz, but it's not. So I pray to God, please win the Champions League at the Allianz. We can't have a losing record of the biggest European trophy in our own stadium. Jeez. I mean, football fans are the most sentimental people ever, man. Like, people, if Bastian Schweinsteiger never won the Champions League, a lot of you would probably think he was crap. You would, because you'd be like, oh, he missed a penalty, which lost us this trophy. People are so sentimental, man. People are so sentimental. 1860 Munich call us Bayern fans plastic, even though we are from Munich ourselves. That is funny. That is funny. I'm proud of Lewandowski because I'm Polish. I'm Polski. Japonski. I don't know. I just put ski in everything. Why did we time out Juka? I don't know. Did he say something bad? Look, don't time out people if they... I don't want this channel to be a censorship thing. We shouldn't be censoring people. Just make sure that doesn't happen. Do you remember Drogba? I don't care. We were going to lose in the Allianz against Chelsea. No, we're not going to lose. Look, we have to win the CL, don't we? I want Lewandowski to win the Ballon d'Or more than Lewandowski wants to win the Ballon d'Or. You know how much relevancy we gain just off... Not relevancy, just... I would have so many tools to fight people with on Twitter if Lewandowski wins the Ballon d'Or. If anyone says anything bad about Lewandowski, I just show a picture with Lewandowski holding the Ballon. Oh God, I can't wait! I can't wait. Like I said, I think I said it yesterday in the video that went up yesterday. We're talking about fans in the Champions League, and what does everyone think about that? Do you think there will be fans in the Champions League after what I said? I mean, I read it from the official UEFA website. They have not made their mind on fans or not in the Champions League. So there could be fans in the Champions League. Just let me know what your thoughts on that are. Yes, says Carnage. If Chelsea fans think they can buy everyone. Look, you can definitely make a case for your club, but let's not censor people. You seriously have no idea where Hernandez is going to fit in our team? I don't either. It could be like 10K per team in the final, 30% seats. He should be sold to Newcastle. Lucas Hernandez could definitely go to PSG. I mean, PSG are stupid enough to give us all that money for him. They have oil money. Let's just mine some oil ourselves. Do you remember, George, when Ribery was robbed of the Ballon d'Or and Ronaldo won? Of course, that's all I want to care about whenever I think of Frank Ribery. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because Ribery won himself a Champions League. He won French Best Player. He won UEFA Men's Best Player. But still, people want the Ballon d'Or, don't they? Bayern are the current best team in Europe. I'm afraid you guys may just have Havertz. Just hoping you guys do not. Good content, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Bombay boys. I appreciate the comment. I really do. But to be fair, look, Chelsea do have an opportunity to get Kai Havertz. But I think Chelsea would get Havertz this season if Bayern want him next year. If Havertz wants to move this year, it depends on what Kai Havertz wants. Does he want a project at Chelsea? Because Chelsea isn't world class for at least 2 more seasons. Well, no, maybe next season. What I mean by world class, I mean they're challenging in the Premier League. That's what I mean. And Chelsea, it would take maybe a good 2 seasons to get there. Chelsea were a good team in 2012, so I don't really... In 2012, losing... You know what happened in 2000? I never realized this. 1999, Bayern Munich lost the Champions League, to Man United in extra time. After we were up 1-0, dominated the game. I choose to not watch the games that we lose because I know the result. I'd rather watch a game I know we win. But in 2001, Man United scored two goals in injury time. Right? We lost focus for 1 moment. That's what Oliver Kahn said. He said, at Bayern Munich, you can't ever lose focus for even 1 second. But people don't look at this. Look at 1999 or 2001 where we won against Valencia. Valencia were one of the best teams in the world that year. Valencia dominated that game. They were up 1-0. We missed a few... I think we missed a penalty. No, they missed a penalty and we did, didn't we? But in the penalty shootout, Kahn made 2 saves in a row, I think. Was it won and then they scored and then won? But we won against Valencia the same way Man United won against us. Oh my God. Oh, that is some deja vu. Bayern Munich were down against Valencia, won the game, but in 1999 against Manchester United, we lost in the exact same manner Valencia did. If that's not deja vu, oh jeez. You didn't even watch. Petr Cech was literally Chelsea's man of the match in that Champions League final. What are you talking about? Great content. Thoughts on Pogba versus Spurs. La Pioche. I mean, I was talking about it on the Raw Skills channel that we do every other game watch along on, general football content, which I started a few days ago. Not even that long ago. Pogba is one of the best midfielders in the world. Some people don't think so. I'm like, bro, Pogba's doing it whenever he feels like it, and you know, the only reason, I don't know, Pogba is just getting closer to 50 viewers. I mean, yeah, 50 viewers. By the way, thank you everyone so much. I can't believe 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing. I mean, look, just a quick announcement. There will be ads on these videos. Not starting anytime soon, but there will be ads. That's just a way for me to reinvest anything I earn off of this YouTube thing back into the content. So I have other ways of making money, so I don't really necessarily need to be having ads on these videos, but it's also a way for me to then invest anything I earn from these videos back into the videos. So just a quick reminder, there will be ads starting maybe in the next few weeks. So don't worry about that. They'll all be skippable. I won't put like 50 ads in the videos. I'll put maybe 2. One at the beginning, one at the end. So there'll be ads in the videos, and all the revenue will be put back into the videos. I want a green screen, so I'll buy it. I mean, I would have bought it with my own money anyways. I have other ways of making money. I'm not poor. I don't like to think that, at least. Pogba's better than Thiago. No. Technicality-wise, Thiago is the most technical, he's one of the most technical players in the world. Thiago is also better defensively. I would say Pogba's a better shooter. Dribbling-wise, no, Thiago takes that. Thiago has more technical feet. Pogba probably has more, more skills on the ball, but Thiago is just simpler in dribbling and he does it effectively. Passing-wise, Pogba is a better long passer. No, Thiago's a better passer. Yeah, it's just different. I think Pogba is a better attacker than Thiago, but Pogba is not a better defensive midfielder. Tolisso is better than Pogba. You must be on smoke. You're smoking something, Finn. Let's get Finn. Tell Finn to wake. Finn, wake up! Because you're definitely smoking something, and it's not weed. It's something much, much stronger. Maybe cocaine. I don't know if you can smoke coke. Let me not say this stuff. Pogba has more physicality. No. And that doesn't matter because Thiago is better defensively. Anyways, Thiago is a better interceptor. Thiago makes more tackles and gets in more duels than Pogba. Thiago covers more ground and gets in better defensive positions. Pogba's, I don't know. Finn is not wrong. You're telling me Tolisso is better than Pogba? You must be, smoking something. And it's not normal weed. It's German engineered weed. If Finn's German, I think Finn is German actually. Kroos has passed it. Kroos is a baller, Rama. Did you see that pass he played a few days ago to get? Oh, it was Kroos is. People like to think when a player hits 30, they're crap. No, Lewandowski's almost 32, and he's gonna win a Ballon d'Or like crazy. Major thing is your humor. Please bring that on screen. Thank you, Andrew. Really do appreciate it. Look, I don't know what you mean by my humor, and I'll keep trying. It won't happen. N'Golo Kate performance yesterday was world class. Kante isn't that good like before. I mean, he isn't. He's crap. Oh my God, Kante. He's not. Is Alaba leaving? Says Sarab. Look, so the sources, if you're joining late, coming out from the Sports Mole, Daily Mail, basically that Liverpool and even Chelsea would like to have David Alaba in their squad, and Alaba's contract expires this year. So there is a little bit of a reason to believe that he could leave, but obviously we know he's going to sign a new contract. If Alaba doesn't sign a new contract, man, goddamn, he would go down as a Bayern freaking crap player. I don't know. He's still a legend. He's gonna sign a new contract and he's gonna stay. Alaba's wear. I never realized this, but Alaba said in an interview the reason he wears the 27 is because his number was always the number 7. They didn't have that. They didn't have the 17 and then he just took the number 27. That was crazy. That's a weird story. Why do players do this? Will you do a watch along on Chelsea? Of course I will. Chelsea versus, that's their next game. I think it's on. Is it on Thursday? Yeah, I will definitely. Maybe a Manchester United game. They play a big team soon, don't they? So I like watching United better than I like watching any other EPL team because I like watching Pogba. That's the only reason. Pogba's one of my favorite players in the world. He's just so amazing, superb, world class, everything. I think I want Chelsea to get top 4 because I just want United fans angry. But wow, what is it with me and wanting people angry? It's so weird. Wait, City play Liverpool? I didn't know that happened. Oh, what? They play him next month. I didn't think that was a thing. But like I was saying, it would be almost impossible to imagine Alaba away from Bayern. I mean, it just wouldn't happen. I mean, Man United are also interested in Alaba. Look, everyone's interested. You can all be interested, actually. Interested. LinkedIn FC. New connection. It just wouldn't happen. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, look, it's just not. You can't look at it like that. United will get 6 like always. I hope so. I really hope so. Thiago is back in training as well, so that's definitely good. Corentin Tolisso is getting closer and closer to working with the team again. Fight App, who came in. Why is he getting injured every single day? I don't get it. But he's back in training. Not that that matters because he's crap. And Hansi Flick was at the Sabana Strada on the players' day off, and he met Perisic. Good news. Bayern Munich will sign a winger from Hoffenheim named Mamin Sayan. He would join the youth academy. And also, the Rennes president, Nicolas Holvec, he said, he's French, so let me do the French accent. We were in the final for the signing of Tanguy Kausi, but he preferred Bayern. So he said that, and it means Kausi is definitely a Bayern player. What's up with silencing people, Sachin? Relax on this. I don't get... Look, these comments... Look, he just said a nice joke. Stop putting people in timeout, man. Bayern wants 2 more young PSG talents. We do want all of them, don't we? Who's this Barama guy? Stop telling me about him, because I don't know. Or start telling me about him. He's 24, but why are you telling me? He plays for Brentford. Why? Why are you telling me about a player that plays for Brentford? Sachin, are we the only United fans? No, there's a couple. They just don't show up on the streams. There's a few Chelsea fans, obviously, because I feel like, I mean, I made a video on Taylor Booth, who Spurs wanted from Bayern's academy. A bunch of Spurs fans came in. It's like whenever a story is relevant to a player's club or team or to a fan's club, they're going to genuinely join that. Skill set of Barama. Sané is now a Bayern player. That's not happening. He's not a Bayern player yet. Do you think Bayern would sign him just yet? No, I absolutely don't think so. Why do you have a Manchester United fan as a mod? Well, because he's been here a long time, and yeah, I don't know. he deserved the moderation role, but doing a dictatorship right now. We should relax on the dictatorship. We don't want to be a dictating channel. We are not going to be a dictating channel. So, yeah, we'll keep talking about this. I mean, that's kind of crazy because City paid like 40 million for Sané, didn't they? Or 45 million, and we're about to pay 36 million for him. We'll talk about Sané later, though. This is about Alaba. Kimmich, Thiago, Goretzka. Who will play in your... I mean, Thiago is our best midfielder all round. I don't care. Kimmich, I love Kimmich, but he's not as exciting as Thiago. No. And I think for me, you know, Kimmich and then Goretzka in terms of ability-wise. But importance, I would just keep Kimmich and Goretzka right now because they're so crucial. I mean, look at the game we played. Was it Werder Bremen? Or no, Freiburg. My favorite team. Everyone knows I hate Freiburg. They are a boogie team. But we weren't you know, Goretzka was amazing in that game too. If Kimmich would just be a right back, I mean, look, that is true, isn't it? Kimmich just decided, you know what? I just want to be a CDM. Like oh man, we had a midfield surplus as well, and Kimmich just decided to move to midfield and bless me with Pavard. So that's amazing. Kimmich is basically a younger Philip Lahm. No, but Philip Lahm actually wanted to be a right back. United to park the bus and win the Super Cup versus Bayern. I mean, yeah, if we win the Champions League, everyone forgets. We have the UEFA Super Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup. I think Bayern would win against any team in the world, but we could also be beaten. People think, I mean, someone was telling me about this. Bayern fans are maybe too overconfident. I mean, that's how we are though. Like, we are like that. We feel like we can't ever be beaten. Like this Bayern team, how are we ever going to lose a game? Because we're winning Chelsea, we won. We haven't lost a game in the Champions League since 2019. I mean, technically, if we win this Champions League, we'll be the first team in history to never lose a single game. You know how crazy that is? You're the first team since we've won every single game. We'll be the first team to go undefeated in a Champions League winning season. I mean, that would be crazy, but I think we'd probably... No, but technically, we can't lose if we get to the final and win it. Because you have only one leg. You can't lose a game. Bayern 15, London 3. Yeah, you are right. This season... Wait, Spurs... Yeah, Spurs only scored one at our home, but they scored twice in their place, so it's 15-2. Oh, no. Yes, we are, Carnage. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, but like I said, no one knows about that, so let's keep it to ourselves. Sounds too good to be true. We can lose. If all are fit, who are two best center backs we have? That's Alaba and Niklas Zula. But Boateng's playing so well right now, you can't drop Boateng just yet. But I think Zula's just going to come in and walk into our team when he gets an opportunity because he's that good. Bayern's biggest test would be City. If both... I know, it wouldn't be City. I feel like PSG would have a big say on this. You know, PSG are a good team. I think PSG are more organized than City are. But the thing is, PSG have... They're just not it. Just not it. Bayern could still lose the second leg versus... come on. Thank you everyone so much for watching. It's been an amazing stream. The channel is constantly growing. Make sure you share the videos. Let's get to 100... This is going to take some getting used to. I'm not used to having more than 3 digits on that number. So I had to make it bigger just to fit 1,000 in there. But imagine, 100 billion. You would have to make it way bigger to fit that in. But share the videos, man. Let's get to 1,020. So make sure you share the videos. Keep sharing and liking. And thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia and peace. What video? Oh, shoot. Let's end this.